Okay, so good morning everyone. Good morning ma'am. This is Aina Galas Malangsa, a BSN English 3A student, and today I will present to you my demo presentation. So here is my instructional material. Let's proceed. So my instructional material is the paper flower bouquet instructional material. So my topic is all about verb. So as you can see here, it is obviously that it is my own creation, or this is my own handmade instructional material. So please bear with me because I really put a lot of my effort and time to make and think this kind of instructional material, and I think that I am this material is rare, or I don't think so if anybody or anyone has the same material that I have created. So this is the picture of my instructional material. Okay, let's proceed. So as you can see in the next slide here, in my PowerPoint presentation, I have here the three pictures that present my instructional material. So the first one is the whole part of my instructional material. So I think that you are familiar with this kind of material. So it has flowers. It has the cover the flower, which covers the flower is the bond paper. So later on you will we will tackle on how or why I choose or create this kind of instructional material. And so in the last peak is, you can see that is the uniqueness. So the uniqueness of my instructional material. Okay, so let's proceed. So here are the materials needed for creating this instructional material. First, we have here I have here the glue, the stapler, include the scissor, the most especially the neon paper, the what do you call this one? The brown folder, and also I include the bond paper. So that is those are the materials needed. So in the next slide, we will proceed to the steps or the procedure on how I make my instructional material. So the first step is I prepare the materials needed. So in number 2, I cut the center line of the folder to make it 2 forms of folder. So third one is then I put a neon paper on the both sides to cover it. So the fourth one is to roll the first side to form a shape so of a circle that serves as the holder, and stapler it to lock the ending sides. As you can see, the base or the what you call this one, the holder of the what you call this one, the holder of the flower. Okay, so that is that is came from a I made that kind of holder into a from brown folder. So I made two shape of a circle that serves as the holder, and I roll it. Then number 5, I just do the same process from the first side to the second side of the folder. So then I cut a circle, then put it inside the holder that also serves as the lock under it. So after I create a circle that serves as the holder, then I also made another another circle to lock on the bottom part of it. So then I cut a normal size of 9 bond papers that looks like what do you call this one? Branches or trench or stems or roots, and the stapler each to the top of the holder and cover it with neon paper. So as you can see earlier, each of the branches, when you see a flower, right, you have the stem that holds the flower. So I made a nine bond papers that looks like big branches. So then I cut again a neon paper and form it into a flower. Also, I created a 9 flowers and 9 branches. So I cut it into different colors, from different colors, to make it colorful. So then I paste it to the pointed part of every branches. So as you can see here that my material has the big branches that holds the flower to the flower was put into the very what you call this one, the very every branches, then pasted the pointed part of every branches. Then number 9, that is how I apply lastly my topic. So I write the small details or the information of the topic in the small cutted bond papers. Then as you can see earlier, I have also I put under the flower, each of the flower I put each of them cutted, small cutted bond paper, and then I put there my topics, small detailed topics of my topic, which is about verb. So then I paste it inside of each flower and roll it until it will be covered by the flower. So I roll the small cotton bond paper, and then I let it I just roll it, then put it inside or cover below under the flower, so it will not be very obvious for the learners to see in advance. So after that, after I finish my instructional material, I then get it ready afterwards. So let's proceed. So after I finish my instructional material, I also include it. I think a way on how it will be applicable on the teaching learning strategy or teaching learning environment. As you can see that most of the elementary school students, right, the children, they will they were more on it will catch the attention of the children. As you can see, they like flowers, they like what do you call this one, they like colorful things, because it will they will become interested on those different unique creation of instructional material. So how it will be applicable on the learning process. So it will be applicable in a way that teachers will do some strategies, will create small or short. It will be applicable when they create a small short discussion or short activities. Or yes, it will be applicable on activities, because students are more engaged, or they will engage in different activities when it involves materials like what I have created. It will be applicable for the teachers, for them to use this material as their tool to create to conduct strategic activities as what I have said earlier, it will be applicable for the development of the learning process of the students. So the next one is effectiveness. So how this material will be effective on the learning teaching process. So this material will be effective because in a way that when teachers use this learning material, students will be more will cut their attention, will be able to more what they call interested on how this material will be able to help them to learn more, to learn such things with even if it is just small ideas, informations. It will be effective also, especially on engaging into different activities, right? It will, I think this material will be very helpful because as you can see, at first, when you see this kind of material, it is just a simple flower with holder, just like a flower vase, right? But when you put a twist or engage or innovate it into applying or so but when you apply or use this kind of material into learning process or teaching process, it will be very effective. I believe that this material will be effective into the learning process of the students, especially those students like that much interested into they are very interested into shapes, colors, sizes, things that are colorful. So I think that it will give a contribution, a small contribution. This material will give a small idea to the teachers on how they will create create unique their instructional material. So I hope that my own instructional material will be able to help other teachers for the development of their teaching process, and also for the students to help them develop their learning aspects, so learning skills. So I hope that you learn something from my demo, and thank you for listening and watching. Once again, good day everyone. God bless us all.